Okay, another example. Write a quadratic function in standard form for the parabola that passes through points 1, comma minus 4, 0, comma 3, and minus 2, comma 11. So in here we don't have any x-intercept, or the zero we call it, and also the vertex. So you need to plug this in all of these 3 points into the standard form. So the standard form will be y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, right? So we're gonna plug it one by one. Let's plug this one over here first. So that will be 1 comma minus 4. If you plug that in, the y value will be minus 4 and the x value will be 1. Okay, so let's do that. So there will be minus 4 because minus 4 is the y, and then equals to a, and then times 1 square because the 1 is the x value for this point, and the same thing, and then b bracket 1 plus c. That will be, I'm going to expand that. There will be a, this is just 1 square is just 1, a times 1 is just 1, and then b times 1 is just b, and then plus c, and this I'm gonna move that to the right side. Actually it's the same thing, equals to minus 4. So here we have the first equation. I'm gonna mark this with equation number 1. Okay, let's plug in the second point, which is a 0, comma 3. So it's 0, comma 3. So do the same thing again. There will be 3 equals to a bracket 0 square plus b times 0 plus c. So again, what you only need to do is to plug in the 3, this 3 as the y, and this 0 as the x. Okay, now that means that the c will be, this is just 3 and this is just 0 and this is just 0. 0 plus 0 plus c is just equals to c. So now we have the value of c. Actually, let's name that with equation number 2. Now we can go to the next point, which is this one, negative 2 comma 11. So I'm gonna plug in the negative 2 comma 11, but this time, since I know that the value of c is negative is 3, so I'm also going to plug in the c as 3. Okay, but if you don't have it yet, don't plug it in. Yeah, just plug in the value of x and y. Okay, now I'm gonna plug it here again. I'm gonna plug the y and also the x and also the c. So that will be 11, right, as the y, equals to a times negative 2 squared plus b times negative 2, and then plus 3, because I know that the value of c is equals to 3. This one over here, I'm gonna plug that in into here. Okay, so let's expand that bracket. There'll be minus 2 squared. This one is 4, so there'll be just 4a, and then in here is b times negative 3 is negative 2b. Okay, it's negative 2b, and then plus 3, that will be equals to 11. Here, this is the 11. I'm just moving that to the right side. Okay, now we can actually move the 3 to the right side again. That will be 4a minus 2b equals to 11 minus 3, and that will be just equals to 8. And also, we can actually simplify this equation by dividing all by 2, right? Because all of these numbers are divisible by 2. So I'm gonna divide that. That will be 2a minus b equals to 4. So I have another equation over here. Let's name that with equation number 3. Now actually we can do something with the first equation here, since we know that the value of c is 3, so we can plug in 3 in here. So I'm gonna plug that in, right? So if I plug that in, that will be a plus b plus 3 equals to negative 4, or I could move this 3 to the other side. That will be minus 3, and that will be a plus b equals to minus 7, because minus 4 minus 3 equals to minus 7. Okay, so I have another equation. Let's name that with equation number 4. Okay, now I have found the value of c. Now I only need to find the value of a and b. We can use the substitution method or the elimination method to solve this problem, because we have equation number 3 and equation number 4 to be substituted or to be eliminated. So I'm going to use the elimination for equation 3 and equation 4. Eliminate. Okay, now I'm just going to write down the equation number 3, which is 2a minus b equals to 4. 2a minus b equals 4. This one over here. And then I'm gonna write down, also the fourth equation. That will be a plus b equals to -7. Now I can do something with this two equation, and so that I can eliminate one of the variable, and here I'm going to add them, because if I add these two, minus b plus b is just going to be 0, right? So which means that I'm going to add these two equations. Let's add them. Okay, let's add them one by one. 2a plus a is going to be 3a, and then minus b plus b is just going to be 0. I don't need to write down because 3a plus 0 is just 0, and then that will be equals to 4 plus minus 7, that will be just minus 3, so which means it's a is just equals to minus 3 divided by 3, or a equals to -1. See, I have the value of a. Now I only need to find the value of b. You can find that, so I'm gonna write down this equation number 5, and I'm gonna plug that 5 into the fourth equation. So okay, so plug the 5 to 4. That will be a. The a here becomes -1, so there will be -1 plus b equals to -7. So b equals to -7 plus 1. I'm just gonna move this -1 to the other side of the equal sign. That will be an addition, right? That'll be, so that will be b equals to -6. So I have all the value a, b, and c. So I only need to do is to plug in the a, b, and c to here, right? So yeah, so there we go. So we can just write down, so the function is going to be y equals to -1, this is -1, x squared, and then minus 6x because the b is -6, and then the last one is plus 3 because the c is equals to 3. Now notice that you don't have to write down the 1 over here, so just erase that and you have the final answer.